Hi, I'm Rob from HopZine.com. Thanks for joining me for another video beer review. This time we are looking at a bottle of Hopulent IPA from Epic Brewing in Salt Lake City, Utah. 8.1% ABV. I've had one beer from Epic before, that was their Copper Cone Pale Ale, which is part of this elevated series. I picked these up at GDBF about a month ago now. I really enjoyed the Copper Cone. I mean, it's definitely got that kind of it's more of an East Coast style than the West Coast styles. I guess middle of the country, when you're not on the coast, you kind of fit somewhere in between them both. But I've just reviewed 3 absolute terrible beers. I feel like David Urban Viking, a bit annoyed, drank some shit beer, and I just need to be remedy this situation with a good beer. So this is my hope that I hope that this is going to kind of like tick those boxes. I think it is bottle conditioned, so I'm probably going to pour quite a bit, so I get a good amount without all that dirty, filthy gunk at the bottom. If you like sediment, fair play to you, but to be honest, I'll be on the bog all night if I touch it. Anyway, let's spare my bowel movements. The beer in the glass, really nice, kind of orange gold. Old gold, I call this kind of colour. I always remember the colour of the kit of Wolverhampton Wanderers. That and they always refer to that as old gold. It's got that kind of darkish, bronzed, yellowish hue to it. The head, off-white, slight kind of yellowish, orangey hue. Let's have a sniff, see if I can get anything past this head. No, I'll come back to that. It's just I can get in some, but I ain't nothing. Kind of candied citrus peel. Yeah, get a bit more now actually. Peaches, papaya, softer fruits, maybe cantaloupe, melon. Oh, I get some nice kind of malts coming through now. I feel like Terry Kay sniffing the top of the glass. I usually leave quite a good amount of space. Yeah, it smells nice. I'll come back to that though, because I think it's got a lot more to offer when I've got a bit more headroom in there. So let's dive in. Cheers. I can't wait to try a decent beer. I think this might be one. Yeah, that's lovely. That's lovely. Really nice. Yeah, it's definitely double IPA. I don't think it says on there, but it's got that kind of amount of body that you'd expect from double IPA. Big chewy malts. Oh, it's lovely. Much more like it. Big grapefruit up front, quite prickly. I'm thinking more kind of like pink grapefruit. Quite a nice spike of quite heavily resinous pine. Kind of Seville orange marmalade. It's got that kind of slightly burnt edge of what you might get from rye. But I don't think there's any rye in this, but it's got that kind of rye bread, toasted quality, toasted grains, I guess a lot of people would say. Right, let's drop down a bit, let's see if we can get a bit more aroma. Yeah, quite swampy, musty, resinous hops. That's prevailing now, definitely. Loads of resin and pine. Seville oranges. Yeah, and similar to what I got in the mouth. I mean, that's slightly sweet malt, like a Madeira cake. Loads of grapefruit, but I'd say it's definitely a load of pine. And I think this is one of the things I'm finding with this brewery, that kind of bigger resinous note. Yeah, definitely not West Coast. It's definitely Salt Lake City IPA. Get this what you get there. Mormon IPA. Lovely now. Oh, just a lovely full mouthfeel. Fullish for an IPA. Full for an IPA, I'll say that. The back end becomes a little bit more cutting, assertive, grapefruit, loads of it. Once again, piney, resinous. You could compare something like this to resin from 6 Point. It's got that kind of heavier, kind of dirty kind of quality to it. It's not zesty and spritzy like a West Coast IPA. My favourite style, I'd say, would be a West Coast IPA. It's got a lot more depth to it. It reminds me of autumn. It kind of like leaves on the ground. It's got that quality. It's got a warming, robust, resinous note, and it's very nice. I mean, it's not kind of like it's not an 100 beer. I mean, I'm not one to rate beers in that sense, but I mean, it's knocking around there. But I mean, for me, it's not my favourite type of IPA, but I'm sure some people it'd be absolutely kind of like knocking it out of the park. It is the highest quality, without a doubt. Really nice, solid, dank, resinous IPA. So that is Hopulent IPA from Epic Brewing in Salt Lake City, Utah. India Pale Ale, part of their Elevated Series, 8.1% ABV. Very nice. If you want one of those big, resinous, malty, chewy IPAs, you can't go far wrong with this. I'm Rob from HopZine.com. I'll see you next time. Cheers.